Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in the trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, then welcome. I'm JongWildAndFree, and on this channel I love sharing my Sims 4 build creations that I make into different types of speed builds. If this is something you like to watch, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the notification bell so you will get notified whenever I post something new. Now, as for today's speed build, I had finally some time to finish this autumnal build. It is definitely a house that fits a gardener or a small hobby gardener with a small family. It has room for a total of 4 Sims. It has some different gardening options outside, or one gardening option outside in the back. And it also has, of course, the little greenhouse attached to the side as well for some indoor gardening. And as for the color scheme, I tried keeping it to warm color tones that fit the autumnal colors, of course. To begin with, I did place some purple furnishing from Seasons, but at the end I decided to go for the more brown and orange tones for those furniture pieces as well. You won't see me change the colors, I think, but you will be able to see the finished results in the screenshots. I kind of decided to change it up while taking those screenshots, and by then it was too late to kind of film it, and it wasn't too much either, or not too much or it wouldn't have been too much of footage to show you anyway. As for the house itself, it isn't really big at all. It is on a 30 by 20 lot, and I really wanted to make something small and cozy with an okay sized yard and with a tiny garage placed like I did here. So the entire house and yard is kind of built around the placement of the garage. I did also decide to build this house in Brindleton Bay. It didn't really have good lighting for this lot, but I really like this area in the autumn season. I love the colors on the trees here so much, and the nature around this lot reminds me a lot of what I see on a daily basis here in Norway. And since the colors kind of have started changing here as well on the trees, that kind of inspired me a lot to do an autumnal build for today's speed build. I do not always like to do seasonal builds or theme builds in The Sims 4 since they feel so restricted to just one part of the year, and they might not look as good in other seasons, but from time to time I do really get inspired to do some of them anyway. But I prefer the summertime, I think, just because I know it should look good throughout all seasons. Or if you don't have seasons, then it still should look good whenever it is summertime, always. I'm also not really sure how many more autumnal builds I will be doing on this channel, since I do really struggle to build for just one season besides summer. But I do want to give it a try for a couple of more different builds maybe, and maybe even some Halloween builds, but again, I find it really struggling to make it for just one celebration or something, so I don't really like to place a lot of leaves and pumpkin decorations, because then the house just looks off whenever you want to place it outside of those holidays or seasons. So yeah, I just need to give it a look, but yeah, for the autumnal versions I might do a couple more. Just need to see which lots I can use. I really do like the Brindleton Bay one, but lighting is a bit annoying. But it does fit autumnal style very, very good. Now as for this build, as I mentioned, I did make it for a family of 4, or up to 4 people Sims. There's room for 2 parents, and then I made room for 1 boy, a child, and 1 toddler boy. This house does technically only have 2 bedrooms, and I almost made one of the bedrooms just for 1 kid. But in the end I decided to try and fit in 2 different beds, just so you can have a bit of a bigger family living here. Since I did squeeze in those 2 beds in the kids' room, I did have to find some other spots for toys and such, since the room wasn't big at all. That's kind of why there is all of a sudden a toy box in the kitchen area and a dollhouse and a craft table in the upstairs hallway, just to give the kids some activities to do, but still keep it to a limit and out of the way. And then you have, of course, a dining area, which is combined in an open room with the kitchen, and that one I kind of tried something new with again today. I kind of placed it at the round dining table. I think it was laundry day, but it might have been jungle adventure, and I placed that one near a corner couch from Seasons that I placed in the, I don't know what it's called, window seal. But yeah, since that is placed to the dining table, there are no more than 3 functional chairs around the table, and I doubt that your Sims can reach the couch at all. So it is really too bad that your Sims can't eat from that couch area that it attached to the table. But I just really liked the look of this, and I didn't really want to change it up or try and squeeze in a full dining table somewhere, because the house is already so tiny. And as for the toddler high chair, if you do play with them, I hate playing with them, but if you do play them, then I did put one to the side as well, so it couldn't really connect to the table in anywhere, but it is in the corner there, so your toddler can eat from there. And as for other eating options, or eating space, sitting space options, you could also sit at the kitchen island, where there should be 3 more seats, I believe. So all in all, there should still be enough places to sit and eat, even though the dining table might just be decorative. I haven't really playtested the 3 chairs that I placed, but I don't really see any reason why they wouldn't work. It is just that your Sims can't get to the couch behind it, or at least I doubt they can. And even though they can, they won't use the table as a dining table, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I really just wanted the look of it, so yeah. To be fair, so for as long as the toddler is a toddler, you can fit the rest of the family around the dining table. If you are playing this with a single parent, then again, whenever the toddler grows up, you still have room for all 3 around the dining table anyway, so yeah. You can of course always change things up to fit your household better. The same kind of counts for the laundry items. I did not have enough room for an extra little laundry room this time, so I placed the laundry machines in the parents' bathroom I meant, since that bathroom was the biggest of the 2.5 that I made. And it did have enough space left to fit in a machine, the 2 machines, I think. If you don't want to play with laundry, then you need, of course, to remove those machines. And while thinking about it, I just remembered that I forgot to place those hampers as well. So yeah, I will most likely try and remember to place those, or one of them, in the same bathroom as the machines. So if I do remember to place one, then you need to remember to remove it again if you don't want to play with laundry. Unless I forget to place it and you do want to play with laundry, then you might need to remember a hamper, because otherwise your Sims are gonna throw clothes piles everywhere. But yeah, with that said, there's not much to mention about this build. As for activities, you can of course do gardening here. I mean, you can't really earn your money by it, but you could, I don't know, perfect the skill probably. I'm pretty sure that I placed the flowering table as well. And on the outside area, I think I only did it on the outside area and not in the inside, but at the outside area where you could garden, I did place fake plants, so it would kind of look cozy and not too empty, while the flower pots inside are empty, so you could also just place some few items inside and just don't bother to garden outside. I don't know what you prefer. it is all possible, and you have the flower arranging table and the beehives as well. So yeah, you could take up some skills with those items. Further, there is also a bonfire in the backyard. So that's for some cozy autumn family time, I think. And I placed a chess table in the front of the house on the porch area. Then you have inside a TV in the living room. I don't think I remember to place a console, but you could easily place a console. Then you have a game place for your children as well, or family. And I did actually place a PC, a laptop, in the parrot's bedroom. It just looked a bit off with the PC, so I kind of placed a laptop. You could drag that one down to the kitchen as well. Again, I kind of went quickly out of place for that as well, so I didn't really have a spot to place the PC or to build a study or anything, so I just used one of the smaller desks in the parents' bedroom instead. And then again, as for toys, as mentioned, there are some different kids activities around the place as well. But yeah, besides that, I think those were all the activities, and I really don't have much more to tell about this build. I was really done a voiceover for over a week, so this is again a bit rusty and clumsy, and I need to get back into it. But for now, if you do have any requests yourself, you could always let me know by either commenting on any of my videos, or contact me on Twitter, Instagram, or respond to the post I placed there. And it could be or you could also contact me on the gallery by either commenting on my main page, or you could technically comment on a build, but I might overlook that part. And yeah, you could comment just ideas, or if you have any specific request for a build, you could always ask. I never really make promises, but I love hearing the requests and try to make them happen as fast as I can. But for now, if you do want to download this build, you could find it under my username JongWildAndFree on the gallery, or under the hashtag JongWildAndFree. And always remember to have move objects on before placing any of my builds, just to be sure nothing gets removed. If you for some reason want to re-upload any of my builds, then you are technically allowed to, but please do not call it your own, and at least credit me by putting my name as a hashtag. That way I can also see if you have re-uploaded it, and I'm always curious to see what you have done with the build anyway, so please do tag me if you re-upload. I do hope you still like this build and enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my creations, you can always subscribe to this channel or follow me on Twitter or Instagram. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope I see you next time. Bye bye!
When we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Bruises, they come and they go.
about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Yeah, let's go. Be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go. Let's be free with me. Yeah, be free. Be free. Be free with me.
It's in the system, it's in our blood. You cannot keep me from looking for love. Don't wanna hide it, ain't gonna